Okay, you see the front, you see the title. We are ranking these Kanto starters from worst to best, in my opinion, including Pikachu and Eevee. Just disclaimer, it's my opinion. So y'all gonna probably rant at me if I do this, but it's my own opinion, as I've said multiple times. So let's go into number 5, Charizard. And I know what everyone is telling me, and I know all the people who love Charizard are going to be ranting on about why I dislike it, just because I dislike it being most popular. That that is my reason for it. My absolute reason I despise this orange pale looking dragon, looking like, oh whatever, I don't care. But it's not only that, but it's not only that, it has the worst typing up among them all. Look at its typing. It's Look at this. It's mega typing. It is normal. It's not. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, it's water. It's fire dragon. It's weak to dragon, which isn't all that bad. But it takes neutral damage from fairy. But it's weak to ground and rock. And the typing of Charizard without in Y mode, in the Y Mega, is fire flying still. What number one? Why does he get two? Why it's the only other Pokemon that got to was Mewtwo, and he didn't get any more love after that. Sure, he got new moves and all, but Charizard's gotten way too much attention, way too much. And the one move that a lot of Pokemon will run is Stealth Rocks, which compared to the other Kanto starters, it takes half its health. Half its health is gone the minute it switches in on a Stealth Rocks. So unless you have heavy duty boots or you manage to find a way to get him out of that situation with a rapid spin, you are losing half your health on your Charizard. And if someone were to be absolutely toxic, which I would probably do, set up use raw on it, the next time he comes in, it's just dying to the Stealth Rocks. And not to mention, if you think about all the other typings, um sure you're gonna rant on about me choosing Charizard as last, but if you see its regular one, yeah, you see it's immune, you're like, but it's immune to ground type. I don't care. Zygarde has a signature move which makes all them flying types go smack down into the ground, and then they get hit with the ground type move, along with their other weaknesses. So in other words, you're getting, once that smackdown's gone, since smackdown's a rock type move, you're taking a lot of damage from that already. Already you're taking a lot of damage from that, and then you are just in the range for an earthquake. An earthquake, one of the most common things in the game. The amount of times I've seen earthquake on ground types or any other Pokemon that can learn it is crazy. It is absolutely insane. Not to mention, Volt Switch and Flip Turn are two moves that let you switch out. So those are common for Pokemon with that type. So you're guaranteed to get hit with that. Sure, there's Sunny Day to deal with that, but rock type is still an issue. Sure, it's an issue. So basically, I hate it, and its typing isn't all that great. And then you see the Mega form. This guy, Mega Charizard X, yeah, is a bit better, losing its water weakness and gaining a resistance to electric. Still doesn't change the fact that it can be hit with a ground type move, Earthquake. Just Earthquake. It gets stealth rock damage, don't care. Get hit with an Earthquake, and then there are Pokemon like Garchomp that can outspeed and kill it. They just kill it. And I don't care about abilities and all, cause Gen 1 we had no abilities. So any rock type, it will just get bodied. It will body this Charizard. And here's the thing. In the games, Kanto, it also has trouble. The first two gyms, water and ground. You see this? Those are two types it's weak to. Two types it's weak to. So, you have rock. You have rock. Let's do it like rematch. You first go against Brock, rock type. but you have a Charizard that will die immediately once it gets in with Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks will take it to half HP, and then you get hit with a Rock Tomb. It's dead. Misty. Water. I don't have to explain. You get absolutely destroyed. Electric. Not any better. You get zapped out of the sky. Yeah, you get Grass type. Woohoo for you. Lucky you. Well done. Then you get Koga. He will poison you. And most likely, he doesn't. I don't know if he has coverage, but hey, probably would have coverage. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And then we got Sabrina. Sabrina Psychic. Alright. The last gym, Giovanni, doesn't really do much. Although a lot of the ground types, yeah, they have something, another type. You guessed it. Ground rock. Excuse me. Rock Tomb dies. It's absolutely annoying to use in the battles. This is why Charizard is number 5 on the list. That's enough of an explanation I need to give you. If you want more, then I'll give you more. But if above all else, it gets too much attention. You got Ash's Charizard, Leon's Charizard, Alon's Charizard. You got Mega Charizard X and Y, not giving us Steel type on Blastoise, but giving us Dragon on Charizard. What is this? And you're probably acting like, but how about Terrestrialization? What happens if you have another Pokemon that wants to take that slot for Terrestrialization? What do you do then? Nothing, that's what I thought. That's why it's number 5. And you're not changing my mind. Charizard stays at number 5. End of story. Number 4 goes to Pikachu. Yeah, I put Pikachu in 4th. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's an electric type, yeah? No big deal. It's weak to ground. We already know that. The reason why I didn't put it down in 5th with Charizard instead of Charizard is because I despise that thing to the bottom of my heart with my whole body. But it's in last. Pikachu's 4th, not so far behind. Here's the thing. It gets more forms for some reason. You got regular Pikachu. You got Pikachu in a cap, partner Pikachu, Gigantamax Pikachu, cosplay Pikachu. It's a starter. Yeah. So the reason why I choose it. Well, first look at all these. Look at all these forms. Look. Cosplay Pikachu has all these. And this. And this. Why? There is no need for this. Pikachu too. Okay, guys, so my reason for this is because I like it's okay. Pikachu's a cool guy. Plus, he made the Pikachu clone. He's practically the mascot, and he did the Pikachu clone thing. So, is that a reason for me to dislike it? Do I have reasons? No. But it's my opinion, and I kind of do have a reason. For one, it steals all the spotlight from Raichu. Why? Raichu needs more attention. Why did they not give a Gigantamax to Raichu? It's like Pikachu already had enough recognition and didn't need any more from the Pokemon Company. Not to mention, you look at this. Look at this. It says Pikachu cap is always male. It has 8 variants. Each wearing Ash's hat from one of Ash's hats from the anime. Pikachu in a cap is the only known Pokemon capable of using the Z move 10 million Belt Thunderbolt. And you're like, why am I so upset with that? Because Pikachu also has a signature move called Castro Pika. Yeah. So off the bat again with the Charizard problem. It gets 2 signature Z moves. Already that's bad. The reason why this doesn't go below the Charizard is because, as I have stated, I despise it. And 2, Z moves are ones that people disregard. Although I like it, but people disregard it, so yeah, that's why I don't like it. Yeah, and as well it gets, like, how many signature moves? It's the only Zippy Zap, Floaty Fall, Splishy Splash, and Pika Pow. don't think I said that right, but hey. And you're like, Eevee also does this, but yeah. Eevee really doesn't get as much attention. It got a Z move. One Z move, yeah. It's just one. Unlike Pikachu's two, may I remind you? Two. And on top of that, you have this annoying. If you want to use the stronger one, 10 million volt Thunderbolt, then you have this to deal with. You have to play the Alola games, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but as well, you also have to find this, somehow obtain this. So already that's a problem. And as well, it's fast, okay, but like Jolteon's fast too. Immediately, I prefer this guy over all the electric types. Like, okay, the only reason why is because of the Pikachu clones. Like, you all have to love one Pikachu clone, at least one. I absolutely adore them, but hey, I love Pikachu clones, but Pikachu a bit overrated. And you're like, okay, guys, if you think my judgment's unfair, look at the base stat total: 300, 320, 430. That's only for the partner getting closer to the final evolutions. That means you're stuck with this base stat total because you have this guy. You have this guy with partner Pikachu. The only way you're able to use the Z move, the two signature Z moves, and the Gigantamax form is if you have a Pikachu. Which means you're gonna have 300 base stat total. 320. Still close enough for me. Still close enough for me. So, yeah. Overall, that's why he's fourth on the list. Alright guys, coming in at number 3 is Venusaur. I like Venusaur's design, oddly enough, compared to Charizard and Pikachu. Just that the other two are my favorites, so yeah, overall it's good. And its typing is also good. If you look at all of these, its base stat total is 525. Megas 625, but still, doesn't matter really. It's good overall. And sure, it's weak to flying, fire, ice, and psychic, but only 4 types, and I resist 5. And okay, and Mega Venusaur even does it perfectly with removing the fire and ice weakness. That's perfect. Absolutely fantastic. So, you see, this is how you do it right. Well, in Gen 1, it was 4 times super effective. It was 4 times weak to bug, but hey, we don't care about that right now. I mean, overall, Venusaur here is the best for the whole of Kanto. And we include Venusaur on Bulbasaur, Ivysaur and Bulbasaur because they have access to the poison type. So you have Misty and Brock getting wiped out by Venusaur's grass typing. 4 times weakness with rock. You have water that's gonna kill them. He's gonna destroy. Electric is resistant to it. Yeah, it's resisted. Against Erica you have the poison type. Against Koga you got the poison type again to neutralize it. The only one I see having problem is Flint, is Blaine and Sabrina, and then you have Giovanni, who you cook. And overall, that is my reasoning. Plus, Mega Venusaur is actually kind of cool. It's grown on me a lot, honestly. A whole lot before I would have put it below the Buddy Pikachu. But it's grown on me, as I said. It's grown on me a whole bunch. So yeah, for this reason, this is why our buddy Venusaur takes the cake for number 3 on this list. And if you attack me, well, it's my opinion and my opinion stands. Alright guys, number 2 goes to Eevee, the partner Pokemon. I love this little guy. And here's the thing. It's also like Pikachu that has a Gigantamax form and a partner form, but hey, it doesn't engulf the whole anime with its with the broken stats. And if we look at this, it has 8 different forms. And I love this guy a bunch is because Jolteon is my favorite, one of my favorite Gen 1 plus Magneton. But yeah, well, I love him over the rest. This guy here is one of my childhood favorites. One I would use on a team, and it would surprise me. I like it's absolutely the speed on it is crazy. It's not even funny. And the fact is that you have so much potential with this, with so many good typings. And by far the reason, but if I were to say the best, Jolteon of course. Sure. So we look at the starters, kind of mediocre a bit, but like is immune to ghosts. If it's given a ring target, yeah, sure. Here's the thing: electric types need to get a ring target onto a Pokemon to do a ground type to actually do damage. But you have this ghost typing can be ignored by Scrappy or can be ignored by Foresight. And sure, you're looking at me like, but TJ, Jolteon's weak to ground. I do not care. He has double kick. Most of the ground types are Warpath Rock. Your solution is double kick, dual kick, and that is it. It has coverage. Not to mention, hidden power. Hidden power grass. Sure, I could have made the same argument for Pikachu, but like, the instances he hit was not because of anything in the anime, plainly because of plot, armor, cause this guy here, this little Pikachu over here, just got some random plot armor. He's got the biggest plot armor in the world. You're not telling me this guy has barely any plot armor. Look at this, dude's in a cap. He was able to hit a motor drive electivire, and yet you can't make the same argument for him. Pikachu, Eevee on the other hand, grew its status, and by far one of the biggest reasons why Eevee is number 2 is because of the fan-made evolutions. Like, people love it so much that they give him evolutions, and I don't see Pikachu over here getting any evolutions. They just give him Pika clones. They don't even evolve from him. So yeah, evolutions on top of this awesome guy. You also have Glaceon. You have Espeon and Umbreon. All these designs are solid. They're absolutely solid. That's why people love him. That's why people love this guy. Because Eevee's cute and you have so much potential with it. So for that reason is why Eevee is number 2. My judgment stands, you will not change it. Whatsoever, guys. So, coming in at number 1 is, you see it loading right there, folks, Blastoise. This first place position is biased by far, but it's not, I don't really mind about that. Sure, you're gonna rant at me, but hey, it is what it is. First things first. Sure, it doesn't have a good matchup against Electric, but by then you got Ducktrio. I could have made the same argument for them, but hey, I dislike them, so I'm not gonna give the same arguments. And plus, it's been done dirty in some apartments. The Mega Department. You've already had my rants with from the Charizard one. Like, why isn't it water steel? Look at it. Look at all these 3 designs. Look at where this mouse is pointing. Look. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these. You're telling me this isn't worthy of the steel type? Honestly. But even if we go past that, well, you got G-Max. The G-Max move of Gigantamax Blastoise. G-Max Cannonade. That sounds like a drink. Already I love it. Blastoise, just look at this. Tierna, look at this. It's absolutely incredible. And then all these appearances, look at how they did them. Absolutely beautiful, except well, for the most part. And then you have a trophy, sure. And then you look at its stats, 530, and it's okay. Not sure how that goes against the rest, but it's higher than Venusaur's, honestly. And then it's got, even without the steel type, it's got a pretty solid typing. I mean, it's only really weak to it's only weak to two types if you don't count freeze dry. Otherwise, it's three. But it resists three. It resists steel, fire, and ice. Along with itself. Itself doesn't really matter. But ice is cool to hit. Not to mention it hits ground, rock, and fire. Ground just having the most usage, so already it's good. And not to mention, it's a Mega Blastoise. I love him. I love it. And its sprites are already done so well. Southern Shield and Crush Home is absolutely great. And then the other thing, the worst thing of them all they have done to him. He is not in Gen 9. Charizard is in Gen 9. Do you see anything? Unobtainable. I didn't really care much about Arceus because Charizard wasn't in there as well. But unobtainable. That was not fair for my boy Blastoise. It wasn't fair for Venusaur either. Venusaur and Blastoise were done dirty by Game Freak. Not to mention they both deserved X forms of their megas. They both deserved X forms. Like imagine they give us a water dark type or not or water steel type even for the X form. And then Mega Venusaur you get water go you get grass ghost. Imagine how cool this would be. Imagine. That was just a mixed opportunity. Missed it badly. I am annoyed with Game Freak. But anyways, fans do them justice. And I plan on doing something with them as well. Charizard doesn't get it. Because it had too much attention already. Too much. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. No more attention is needed. And and for that, and for that, thank you for my number 5 ranking.